This is a demo on the snare protein bundle, a 4-helical protein complex that is involved in membrane fusion. You can see here the system running. There's a rather big system, even though it runs in coarse-grained. You can see here the protein complex sitting in the membrane. I hide the waters. You can nicely see the two membranes in white and the coral protein complex. Maybe, I'm not sure, if I have chain information, I could color by chain. Okay, no, it has been coded as a single chain. Sorry. We won't see that. Then maybe hydrophobicity, an idea. So I can pull on this bundle here. Try to detach it from the membrane. And this should at some point induce some perturbation at the end here that is inserted in the membrane. This is, of course, a little bit tedious. And I should ideally apply the forces rather on a selection than only on these bits. But still, you get the idea that you can sort of probe mechanical properties of such a protein system in a membrane with such a simulation. This is running on my laptop. You can see now it starts to detach. It's running on my laptop, so it's a bit slow, but if it would be running on a more powerful machine, I think we could see really interesting things. But still, I think I get this too. I will get this to detach, I think. It's just a bit slow, it takes time. Anyway, you can, on your end, of course, play with this. I think I showed you what the principle is. It's just to say nothing but computational performance will stop you from looking at very large systems. You can actually do quite interesting things with that. I think maybe now my efforts start to bear some fruits. Here we're really limited by computational performance. But you can see already the information you get is that this is detaching. It was just lying on the membrane, did not form really strong interactions. Otherwise, those you would expect they would be kept. And this middle bit seems, let's pull on it a bit more harder. I would say it is more strongly attached. I must be patient because otherwise this will just crash. But I think you can see that here we have not as an easy detachment than we had here. This is basically all I wanted to show you. I will stop here. Just be a bit more violent to the system. So by unzooming, this is a way of strongly increasing the force. And we should see in a second how this now bears its effect. I think this will detach, start to detach, and I crashed the simulation. I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you. Next demo.